My name is Graham Donaldson. I'm a former teacher. I was head of the Education Inspectorate in Scotland for nearly 10 years, and since I retired from the Education Inspectorate, I'm working at Glasgow University in the Robert Owen Centre, and also doing a lot of work with the OECD in terms of their international reviews. Most recently, I've been working with the Welsh Government, and I'm currently an advisor to the Education Minister in Wales on education reform, and also on the First Minister of Scotland's International Council of Education Advisors. And the workshop is looking at the role of empowerment in terms of ensuring that young people of Scotland get as high quality education as we possibly can. And one of the critical questions is, how do we engage the teaching profession in ensuring that high quality education? And one of the ways in which you do that is to try to ensure that as much of the key decisions, as many of the key decisions about the nature of the learning and teaching process are taken at school level rather than outside school. So a key theme of the workshop was to look at what's the balance between those things that come from the outside, that a school is expected to do as part of being part of a national education system, and how, to what extent should the school and the teachers be empowered in order to take decisions which best meet their children in their context and their local community. So the workshop had a really good discussion around that, and it's looking at what are the factors that are likely to help and inhibit using the empowerment process in that whole drive to raise the quality of education in Scotland. Scottish education has been one of the leading countries in the world in terms of thinking about the changing nature of what it is that schools are for, and the framing of our curriculum around 4 capacities puts Scottish education as one of the countries that is thinking differently about the curriculum. The key question, of course, is a curriculum is only a curriculum. The challenge is to try and make sure that that curriculum becomes a reality for young people across Scotland. So why I think the whole business of thinking about empowerment, thinking about the nature of learning across the system is so important at this point in time. The key thing is, how do we ensure that our ambitions for our young people become a reality in the classroom?